Hi sexy, come and watch till the end. After crossing a freshwater wetland, they return home. Cause a fatal 3-car accident. Dad, rest in peace. Kayla is visible. Center Gooters, there was a whiteboard. He woke him by throwing an eraser. Cal wonders why. What would your father do if you do not fail him immediately? Sir, those are combative words. Kale's lawyer appears in court. Mother, teacher, and judge. Kale was shackled for 3 months after his defeat. Strange ankle band 2 officers tag Kale over the summer vacations at home. If he leaves the 100-meter radius surrounding the GPS modem or takes it out, the police will knock on the door. An AC 130 will pass in 10 seconds. As Kale's mother pays the prison money, he leaves the country. Since Kale has nothing to do, we obtain a 3-month home by consuming every minute of every movie show. His mom returns home furious after a week. Discuss room cleaning. Kale washes for hours. Cleaning the home and defeating Red Bull were short-lived. Kale wakes up when he hears a vehicle. He watches the new neighbors move in. Even though he runs when the doorbell rings, he opens it to see a burning piece of paper. He walks into it and realizes his mistake. That is crap. Follows the 2 offenders. Bustling road. I forgot that. Down and finds his GPS tag broken. Red lights. He rushes home but is too late. After the cops arrive and jail him, he realizes I like Ashley boy. Love in handcuffs trumps Kale. After their initial encounter, she calls Officer Parker to say he is getting off. But not again. He followed his word by mapping the GPS range. Handmade fence to enter the house. Knows where to go suddenly. He watches Ashley get home. Driveway, but a beat it I didn't. Hides in the woods before rushing inside to conceal. He walks upstairs to say, "Dude, look at Ashley through the window." Even though there was no internet TV, which is not cool. Cal greets Ronnie's closest buddy at the entrance where they last saw each other. Climbing stairs. About his recent activities. After a few days of boredom, he offers Ronnie spectacles and says he has been observing his buddies. He proves Mr. Pilch belongs. When his wife is away, I am not a stalker, but basic observations are comprehensible the next time you watch. He leads Ronnie to show him in the living room. He loved Ashley. Kale may be observed in a small reach around the conclusion of that day. Ashley appeared and offered to assist, and they spoke. After his mother goes to bed, he watches the news and hears about a suburban crime occurred. If you're bored, watch a late-night program. Yoga flowed instead. Channel he ducks before realizing it is a trap. Dark for her to see him return. Her father interrupts the Ashley show. Ruman shouts at her. Disrespectful that the door shut as she went. When he goes to bed, he sees that Mr. Turner returns home late, which is peculiar. As the guy gets back in his vehicle and departs, Cal notices that it is the same as the kidnapper's Mustang with a ding on the front. Kale will make bumper sauce tomorrow. To investigate more, neighbor. GPS modem range. What if his buddy walks up to the fence? Kel is pleased to learn that her neighbor is just getting married. I fought a captured rabbit. Ronnie returns later that day. Look at Ashley heading to another pool. We are swimming. Kale's 2-eyed Serrani leans in too far. Both boys fell. She peeked through the glass again, scared that she heard the bang, and Ashley stared at her a few minutes later. 2 boys answer the doorbell. After falling down the stairs, tell Ashley what happened. Before she entered Gail's bedroom, are his glasses out? Doing what? It is normal. Luckily, she tells them to monitor Mr. Turner, the suspected cruel tyrant. Text is right, discussed him. Description, but she realizes the defense is fine. Bro, what are you doing? 3 teens met that night. Ronnie obtains his uncle's espionage gear and spends the night with them for a stakeout. They stop spawning after a few hours. Mr. Turner is pulling up. He unveils a new whip. He takes his new companion to his vehicle. He suddenly draws a sharp knife and wants to strike it from behind them. Before severing the blood flow, the youngsters were terrified. Instead of her dress's price tag. Less horrible than kidnapping? No way. That murder case splits the gang. Cam walks Ashley home at night. That must be his limit. Before Cal returns to his room. Watching Mr. My son loves Turner now. He observes the lady fleeing the home on the webcam. Begins writing what occurred. However, this dummy left the flash on when it was full, fell to the ground, and hung on. Look around. He gets up and stares through the window. Oh, I am in danger, Kales. He crawls to answer the phone. Picking it up is Murder. Explains the issue quickly but glances out the window and sees the girl getting back into her vehicle and driving away. Every man had that one lady who went away. Breakfast Spinach says, "Why are you in my house, neighbor?" Kale's mother enters, pointing to their shopping bags and adding that when she left the store, Mr. Turner, also known as Robert, volunteered to replace her flat tire. No kidding, it helped her. However, his mother realizes she forgot to take the milk home, so she leaves Robert to fetch it. Cal cooks alone. Kale's GPS tracks the robber tracker to learn what happened next. Cal claims he skipped class. Robert discusses his stay and many high school instructors wanted out. Stealthy way Kale's mother brings milk a few minutes later. Robert then negotiates with my dad. A meal out. Ashley has a late day party. Her parents are away. Naturally, Kale continues snooping. After a few minutes, he observes a guy kissing and talking to another guy. After Ashley's no, Kale blasts loud music from his rooftop to end the celebration, but it does not work. Despite his promise to throw away his iPod, Ashley leaves through his window to turn off the music. He claims he spied on them since she moved in, regarding her life's details. He recognized her personality, and Ashley appears to be very into this. When they kiss, it is either the craziest or most touching thing I have ever heard. Boys prefer pretty females. It creeps out strangers. Robert's window is next door, recently been bloody. After hearing loud ideas, they check out their window and see the notorious neighbor Pola. The next day, he flung the bloodied sack down his stairs. They investigate Ronnie's vehicle theft. Ashley followed Robert shopping to see what he bought. Ronnie breaks into Kale's vehicle as his phone rings while traveling home. Ashley assumed you had one job. Kale rushes. Robert returns home. He asked Ronnie for the garage code as Ashley drove. She greets you as she exits the parking lot. Robert says, "You damn millennial boomers." Ashley gathers the three adolescents at home to discuss future steps. Everyone to stop doing it, believing they had gone too far. Before her mother contacted her again, her parents' anniversary appears. "You have two parents." Ashley was flexing my guy. Kale later that night, desperate to get Robert's home designs and study them, constructs the portable camera. Streams to his TV before he leaves. "Greg, Kayla, my phone was in his vehicle. If Ron breaks into Robert's garage with a camera." Ronnie finds his shed keys. Cal wants the phone, Sam wants the bag. That stinks," she says, finding the bag in the corner. "If it has hair, do not remove it." Ronnie flees as the garage door closes unexpectedly. To home, Hale grabs a bat and rushes over him as his ankle band bursts. "Damn, they are quick. This weirdo is chatting with my pal." "You lie, boy." Caleb allowed them to inspect his shed. A blue bag contains a dead deer. Robert's automobile struck. Murder, right? Cal's mom scolds him at home. He recalls his court date. He receives a text after she apologizes to Robert tomorrow as Cal watches from his window. Ronnie told him to check. Cal sees Ronnie asleep through the film. "Bro, it was a joke. If you think he is alive, cool out." Buddy Ronnie describes leaving his residence without seeing him. Anything in Kale forgives him and shows him his mother. A video camera to Robert Ronnie to apologize. "About what happened, dude." Drain the main vein while Kale notices something alone. As he understands this, his wife is abducted. Robert hurts mom, but does not care. He plays baseball with Ronnie at Kale's. He attacks Hale upstairs. Kale attempts to unhook the GPS modem, but Robert stops him. Says no, Lettuce puts it his best, but it is not enough. So he runs outside to set off the alarm again, and Robert says no, overpowering Kale knocks him out, and Ken wakes up to a 50 Shades of Grey robber threatening to beat him in his bedroom. Accuse him of everything. No, dude. His tears are ineffective. He forces Robert to confess, but Ashley invades the residence. Kale's final shot at Robert. Ashley joins us briefly. Assist. Ashley goes to free Kale while he says his mom is vegan. Before he grabs them, The two adolescents rush out of their rooms and into Ashley's swimming pool, setting off the alert. He runs to Robert's residence, smashing the front door. The officer finishes it despite a call to Cale's home. Dude only visited Robert's place once. Hal seeks his mother everywhere. Before finding the crawlspace, he smashes the vent beneath the home and enters before realizing heat is too large. He hears a sound from someplace else in the home and knocks on the walls before unlocking a door to a hidden chamber where he finds an animal. The operation table and numerous big freezers inspire him to kidnap a club girl in a red wig. He clears the cabinet. What would another hidden room cost? The officer hears sounds as he arrives. He murders Robert. Investigate, only to be assaulted and immobilized by Robert Bummer. He re-enters Cale via the hidden room's floor. He plunges into unclean water. Seeing Robert's old buddies was pleasant. He escapes terrified victims. He discovers his mother has the same problem. Robert swiftly kills Cale before 50 Shades of Grey can get rid of her, but his mother's desire to protect him takes over now that you are in control. Before throwing Robert into the hole, Cale tucks his stomach in. After body soup, they kiss as more officers arrive. Cale and his mother leave home safely. Cale gets his officer removed ankle tag. You are the only one who has had one of them taken off early for good behavior. Cale takes his summer vacation with Ashley. The end. See you later, sexy.